Keep it simple. That is the mantra for the executive chef of Avoce right here in New York City, just across the park behind us. Missy Robbins' specialty is giving classic Italian dishes a contemporary twist, and it's, as you're about to see, that simplicity is the key here. She's our chef on a shoestring this morning, so we challenged her to prepare, of course, a quick, easy Italian meal on our budget of just $35. We'll see whether or not she can succeed. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You're very busy these days, because as we mentioned, you're at Avoce, which just opened.
A little bit.
But you've got another Avoce downtown, so you're back and forth running two kitchens.
Back and forth between two kitchens.
But yet you found the time to create a great menu for us this morning. What are we dining on?
Today we have a baked ricotta, simple ricotta cheese with herbs, olive oil. It goes in the oven, it's hot, and it gets served with crostini. Okay. Followed by spaghetti carbonara, Italian classic, one of my favorites, and a great breakfast dish for this hour of the morning.
Breakfast dish, absolutely.
And followed by coffee granita with whipped mascarpone cheese.
I'm in for all of it.
Fantastic.
So
Should we start?
Let's start off. So we start off with the baked ricotta crostini, and I was learning this is actually not a cheese.
It's a byproduct of making cheese.
Okay.
So it's sort of the curds separate from the whey, and you end up with
this
ricotta,
yumminess.
this very rich ricotta, milky, creamy sensation.
And to make this, you drain the ricotta overnight. You've got it in the colander
overnight
here.
so that it gets all of the excess liquid, so that when it goes in the oven, it doesn't spread, and it stays in a nice tight mound. So what we do is you just take it. It's been drained. You want to just mash it together a little, so
it is a lot more sponge-like.
Yeah,
isn't it?
so it sticks together.
And you just make a big ball like this?
Yeah, you make a big ball.
Okay.
Take your spoon. Right on there, like that.
And this is a little bit, is this just a little bit of wax paper with some butter on it?
This is just a little olive oil.
Olive oil, okay.
Olive oil, very light, sort of healthy.
It's totally good for you, come on.
This is just a little sea salt.
Okay.
On top. And some black pepper.
All right.
And extra virgin olive oil. Sorry about that.
So drizzle, so a little bit
just
underneath and a little bit on top.
A little bit on top. And then it just goes into a hot oven, 450, 500, depending on how your oven works, but a nice hot oven because it'll set it very quickly without it spreading too much.
So we put it in, and then after...
Goes in the oven, and this one has baked for about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, so this is really quick.
And you want to get a little color on it, get a little
you can tell it's been baking a little bit.
And serve it warm to your guests.
And then we put it on top of...
We put it on top
a little
on
crostini, which you've made.
Yep.
It looks like, it's almost like an egg white.
But a lot tastier.
Okay.
And then it just gets seasoned with some chili flakes.
Yeah. That's a nice little bit of color, too.
Some torn mint leaves.
Ooh, a little bit of mint. And you've got some arugula here, too. Do we just put this right on top?
Yep, absolutely. Go for it.
Nice peppery
and some
arugula.
thyme.
One of my favorites.
And then more olive oil.
And then we're ready to go.
Everything's better with a little olive oil.
I like the way
And this is great for a party. Serve it in a big mound for a big group. It's
and people
fantastic.
can sort of dip in. So I'm going to give this a try while you start us on the spaghetti carbonara. You're sweating the, or rendering rather, the pancetta.
Yeah, we're rendering out the pancetta. Pancetta is just pork belly that's been cured, Italian, not smoked like American bacon. Render it out. You want it to get a little bit crispy. And in the meantime, we've been cooking our pasta. In a bowl, we're going to put, this is a really, really easy pasta.
We love easy.
It requires a bowl and a few ingredients.
I can do that.
And the pancetta, that's it. So we put our egg yolks in.
Okay, this is just the yolk, and these are
Just
still raw,
the yolk.
obviously.
They're still raw, but the warmth of the pasta is going to cook it. So you don't have to worry about health issues, anything.
Perfect.
It just makes it rich and creamy.
Parmesan
we have
cheese.
Parmesan, we have pecorino.
Okay.
And a lot,
We've only got about a minute left, so I'm going to move you along a little bit.
Okay, a lot of black pepper here.
Sorry, there you go.
Pancetta goes right into the bowl.
Okay. And then you mix all three, I guess four, with the two different cheeses together?
Yep. And then we take our pasta out here, and it goes in, and you want to get a little of that pasta water. That's going to help thicken from the starch.
Thicken this mixture of the egg and the cheese.
And then you just mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it.
This is easy.
It's really easy. But it's really important that you have the right proportions of the egg
and the cheese.
And then we go right into a bowl.
Perfect. And as you put that into a bowl, I'm going to grab my fork to try because it's very important to have a taste test here. And then real quickly, just tell us, we've only got about 30 seconds, but the coffee granita,
Coffee granita, so easy. You brew coffee or take your leftover morning coffee,
stealing the spoon.
add it to simple syrup,
Yep.
Which is just sugar and water. And then we
Say something about a taste
you end up with
test.
this. You freeze it in a shallow pan. As it's freezing, you keep scraping it, and you scrape it, and you get like an Italian
I'll take a fork.
ice.
You guys take a knife.
And it's great. So you sort of have a whole breakfast here.
And it looks really neat too. And because the coffee is perfect for breakfast. So let's see how you did. Of course, the budget is $35.
Bring a spoon.
I hope I did.
The grand total. I can't see the screen because of the sunlight, to be honest. 3407. So let's see. Does that put you on the top 3?
Uh-oh.
You're not on the board, but you know what?
It says
I think you were robbed.
The food tastes
The food
good,
is
though,
fantastic.
So that's all that matters,
This is
right?
great.
At the end of the day.
It really is. Missy Robbins, thanks so much for being with us.